Hello everyone. Welcome to this weekend's review of the Indian market. So पिछले हफ्ते काफी हद तक मार्केट में पॉजिटिविटी आपको दिखाई दी होगी, जिसकी शुरुआत तो कर दी थी महाराष्ट्र इलेक्शंस ने। और उसके बाद जैसे जैसे यहाँ पे गवर्नमेंट बन गई वैसे वैसे और कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़ता चला गया और धीरे धीरे करके एफआई की बाइंग भी हमको मार्केट में लौटते हुए दिखाई दी। लेकिन इसमें सबसे बड़ा श्योर शॉट इंडिकेटर हमारे लिए क्या था, तो वो उसकी अगर मैं बात करूं तो यहाँ पे आप तीनों डायल्स को देख लीजिए। इफ यू लुक एट all the three dials over there, the most important thing you will observe is that there are two market caps which are showing very clear bullishness now. If you remember, if you have taken this journey with me throughout the last 2, 3 months, you would have observed that we have been playing safe and we have been always observing how these dials are looking. So far, the red zone, that is the bearish stocks, used to be more in numbers, but now in case of small cap as well as in case of mid cap, you can observe the bearishness is not there. In fact, the bullishness has picked up and is more than 50%. On the Nifty front, we still find that though the things have improved, but we can say that around 60% is still on the bearish side. But overall, this is a market now where I would start deploying full quantity as per my allocation plan. There is no kind of a hesitation as of now. The probability rate of getting breakouts, the probability rate of getting trending moves is going to improve. Let us look at the Nifty chart, how it has behaved. So if you look at the Nifty chart, you can clearly observe those levels which I've told you repeatedly. That is, one was 24350 and next one was 24,500. If you remember, while we went down, 24,500 was something which I had discussed as the crucial level. 24,500 was discussed as a crucial level. Till the time we were below that, my plan was to play light and not to take any aggressive position. So this was the zone in which I was playing quite light. But now with the 2500 getting crossed, with the 2500, 24,500 getting crossed, it is very much a zone where we can start playing out very, very strongly in the Indian markets. So we have returned to the bullishness after a period of around 2 months is what I would say, because actual fall started off in the beginning of October and now this is the first week of December. So overall, in this whole zone, if you observe, what we discussed last time was that we were continuing to go in a downtrend. This was the phase where we were continuously going in the downtrend. Now here we should learn how the market shifts the gear. From here, what has happened, you can observe we have started going in an uptrend. Okay. Now, this is where I will tell you one more easy way of figuring out that the trend has changed. Now, the one very easy way of finding out that the trend has changed is that just look at the definition of uptrend and downtrend. The definition of downtrend tells us that if the prices are making lower and lower bottoms, and lower tops. So these are the zones, right? Where we were making lower and lower bottoms and we were making lower and lower tops. So we were in a downtrend. Now, once this channel has broken, what has happened? We will find out by drawing our new uptrend. So if I draw this line over here for the uptrend and this one over here, you can observe what has happened. Now the Nifty has started making higher and higher tops, higher and higher bottoms. So the wave has shifted now in its gear. So we have started coming up in the uptrend. Now, whenever we have to confirm uptrend, how typically you can confirm uptrend is that you will observe that the channel will break out the channel will typically break out and form a small wave. You can see this formation of small wave is important because that confirms that there is this bottom that is there now for the new channel. And once this wave breaks the earlier high, that is where the new high is made and we shift gear into an uptrend. Now I'll remove some of these line and you will slowly observe typically whenever there is a trend change, what is the pattern that is there on the chart. So I've removed all the lines which were showing the trend. I'm just showing you over here. Can you observe and tell me what is the pattern we got while this wave was made and Nifty started rolling over? So this is the pattern that you'll have to tell me in the comment section. Like last time I had very less questions for you. This time the first question is what is the pattern Nifty made beyond which the breakout has told me that the trend has shifted. We are now getting into an upswing. This is the place from where now we can take bold positions in the market. Next resistance and all that I will really not bothered about. For me, the simple case is that till the time we are above 24,500, we are in for the game. We will continue to buy the stocks near basis. We will continue to trail them for further uptrend. Now, as we start moving, the Nifty will start making new bottoms and new swings. From there, we will try to figure out as this support levels keeps on moving upwards, or if these supports level break, then we will again get back into our shell. That is a very easy plan over here. Now that was about Nifty. So in Nifty, I see a green signal. We can go ahead and start working out. Then the strongest market cap. If you guys remember last week when we met, I had mentioned that small cap is the one that you should observe for investing or trading because this pie was green already in its case. And the big thing is there that within the week it has given a jump of 4.5%, which is double of what Nifty has done. So you can observe how much it makes sense to keep tracking which market cap, which sector is working out. And from there, we are able to push our positions and start playing aggressive as well as start basically tracking better opportunities in the market. Now let's look at the chart of small caps. So by the way, while we are discussing, I forgot to put up my regular slide just to let you know, guys, that I am not a SEBI registered person. SEBI regulations are getting quite, I would not comment on them. But overall, just want to let you know that I'm not SEBI registered. So I do not have any rights to recommend or any rights to advise you guys on buying any particular stock. Whatever I'm sharing over here is out of my personal experience and for educational purpose only. For your learning, I'm explaining it to you what is working for me in the market so that you can pick up your clue and you can start working on your own. For more detailed study about my strategies, including the entry exit scanners, feel free to anytime visit my website exceltrocourses.store, or you can download my app, Learn to Invest app. Just to let you know, my app is Learn to Invest. Okay, you can always download this app. From there, you can work on these strategy programs that I'm having. These are fully recorded for now. Starting from January, I'll be starting again on the live programs of these programs. So basically, these are all recorded. Anywhere you subscribe, you will be able to get an access to the live sessions that I'll be having in January as well as February, right? So feel free to go through this website. My favorite programs where I would start would be typically trend following. It is on the daily chart basis. Then the breakout momentum, it is again on the daily chart basis. This is more about catching stocks just at breakout so that you can get fast momentum. This is a more laid back strategy where we enter before the breakout more safety is there, less volatility is there. Then you can pick up weekend investing, which is having combination of all strategies on the weekly charts, right? And if you're interested to learn all my strategies together, definitely feel free to join the Turtle Club. It is all strategies in one program where we connect on weekly basis. Unfortunately, due to my health issues, I couldn't make it this week, but definitely I'll be improving it on that. And bottom fishing is a program typically which we'll be using for high net worth individuals as well as also when the market conditions are down. So if you have a portfolio which is running 20 lakh plus, definitely bottom fishing is something that you can look at. Now, all programs are on the daily chart basis except for the weekend investing, which is based on the weekly charts, mainly for the folks who are working and do not have time during the week to look into the market. Now, this is the small cap, and small cap is very, very near the all-time high. We will continue to play bold in small cap with 19K. As I mentioned in our last session, 19K was the immediate resistance. It has crossed. So till the time we are above this, yes, we will play small caps also with full force, with full focus. No hiccups, nothing to worry as such, right? Let's look at mid cap. So mid cap has also run 4% this week. And again, here you can observe it has broken the earlier resistance. So this is also up to 16K. I will continue to play bold. Below 16K is something where I will start becoming cautious. Overall, I have given a green signal that I will be playing big, mainly in the small and mid caps. Large caps I avoid. Why I typically avoid? You can always go through my learning programs to understand why I avoid large caps. Now, coming on to the sectors, new sectors added through this week were, if I quickly get it to you, to them, is the healthcare is something which has gone in new. The setup is something which will tell you that strength is coming back in the healthcare. There is an healthcare ETF also. You can look into that. There is opportunity where it will be able to play out better over here in the upcoming week. Now let's look at other sectors. So I have already put in my bets in PSU Bank B since it was there, and you can observe it has given me 5% return within the last week itself. So this is how really working with sectors. Then we had picked up CNX IT for a month and a half now. There also we could clock 3.6% for the week, which if you compare to Nifty is running stronger. So if you guys are really not comfortable working on stock basis, you can explore working on sectoral basis using the ETFs. And one ETF where we took the bet when the markets Nifty was going down was Mafang. So here you can observe this is something you will be getting if you go through my recorded programs. You'll observe around October end we had triggered an entry over here at around 97. So within my program, if you really observe this program where I share my own updates about my portfolio picks as case studies in the live market, this is where you would have got an input that we are riding Mirai asset somewhere here around 97, and from there it has reached to 130. So we have clocked 30% gain, and the beauty is compare it with what Nifty was doing. So on one hand, while the Nifty was going down and trying to stabilize, we rode the Mirai Assets Mafang portfolio mainly because of the Trump's victory in the elections. So from the part when the Trump's presidency is confirmed, you can see the bold moves coming here. And we have made a clean 30% over here using Mafang. So this is a simple way of really understanding market using scanners, and these are the scanners which came in from the bottom fishing strategy. So based on that we had picked up Mafang and it has given solid around 30% return. And if you really observe CNX IT, this we have been holding for quite some time, mainly after the results that came in during the Q2. And here also our entries were around this point at around 42K. From there, you can see we had a breakout. We had a breakout retest, which was the panic. which got created due to the certain comments made by Trump, but it didn't last long. Again, the bounce came, and you can see Nifty IT is at its peak. So this is how, looking at sectors, you can very easily even start working with the ETFs rather than struggling with individual stocks. Then another one which I had picked last week was Nifty PSU banks. Here also within a week we have made 5%. Let me take you through its chart. So it has given a breakout now. So all our entries which were done earlier, we went through this panic, and now it is up by 5% during the week. Again, a setup which we have picked up through the bottom fishing strategy, being an ETF. This is looking safe for us. So for the coming week, again, bring your focus to small caps and mid caps. Nifty large cap, still you can skip upon. Not expecting much moves over there. As far as the sectorals goes, I am expecting Nifty CPSC to now start performing better. This is the portfolio of all the central government enterprises. So typically, many defense companies, BEL, HAL, would also get covered over here. So CPSC is something that I am looking at, as well as I can look at the, if you look at the trend line where we are positive, so everywhere we are positive. So trend wise, we are positive. Only the momentum is something which is bothering us. So once those momentum levels are crossed, we will see strong movements coming in. So my major focus at this juncture is Nifty CPSC. How it will do, we might add it during the week as we get the strategy wise signals, right? Okay. So this is the market breadth dials clearly showing you that mid caps and small caps are the ones where we should focus. In fact, more focus on small cap will make sense. For this week, sectorals, reality, consumer durables, PSU banks, they made a good strong move, even better than the CNX IT, while small cap and mid cap also scored very strongly. So for the week also, you can observe our study around small cap and mid cap has worked out well. And really, we have been into that sector before the run up starts. The most important part is that this dashboard, ये जो डैशबोर्ड है, ये हमको बताते रहता है कि किस तरीके से हमको मार्केट में हमारी पोजीशंस को अलाइन करना है, किस सेक्टर्स के साथ जाना चाहिए, कब जाना चाहिए, और कब हमको एग्जिट्स भी प्लान करना है। तो ये पूरा का पूरा, अगर मेरे 3 महीने के वीडियोस देखेंगे आप अक्टूबर से, तो आपको सीखने को मिलेगा कि किस तरीके से ये जो ओवरऑल डैशबोर्ड है, ये हमको हेल्प कर रहा है टू फिगरिंग आउट वेयर द मार्केट इज गोइंग एंड पिकिंग आउट द राइट अपॉर्चुनिटीज। और कुछ भी मैनुअल इंटरवेंशन नहीं है, ये सब डेटा है जो डेली हमको बता रहा है सिचुएशन कैसे बदल रही है, राइट। फिर इफ यू हैव ऑब्जर्व्ड माय बुल एंट्री चैनल स्ट्रेटेजी डैशबोर्ड, उसमें से कुछ स्टॉक्स देखते हैं आज जिनका सेटअप अच्छा दिख रहा है। एक तो आरबीएनएल है, फंडामेंटली बहुत ही स्ट्रांग है, तो आई कैन डेफिनेटली ट्राई टू शो यू आरबीएनएल सेटअप। आरबीएनएल का सेटअप जो है अभी वो काफी अच्छा दिख रहा है। आप मुझे देख के बता दीजिएगा कि ये कौन सा पैटर्न है। तो अगर आप देख के बता देंगे, पहले हमने निफ्टी का पैटर्न पूछा था, यहाँ पे आप देख करके बताइए आरबीएनएल का पैटर्न क्या है। और थीमेटिकली डिफेंस चल पड़ा है, और मेरा एक्सपेक्टेशन है कि पीछे से आरबीएनएल रेलवेज भी आपको चलते हुए दिखाई देंगे। तो कंसोलिडेशन बेस बना, अच्छा सा पैटर्न भी बना है, राइजिंग लॉन्ग टर्म एवरेज है, और इसके ऊपर ये आता हुआ स्ट्रांग मूव है। तो आरबीएनएल पे नजर रखिएगा। देयर इज नो ग्रेट रिसर्च दैट आई हैव डन, सिंपली मेरा स्ट्रेटेजी स्कैनर मुझे बता रहा है कि यहाँ पे कुछ अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी बन रही है। फिर फंडामेंटली और एक अच्छी कंपनी है नुवामा। लेट्स लुक एट नुवामा, हाउ इज द पैटर्न। तो नुवामा में यू कैन ऑब्जर्व, यहाँ पे भी एक पैटर्न बन रहा है। एक्चुअली यहाँ पे इस पीस पे बन चुका है। So here also you can observe this is the rising channel, and it has broken out, and from there Nuvama is also getting prepared for a good move. Fundamentally भी अगर आप Nuvama को देखेंगे तो fundamentals हम चेक करते हैं स्क्रीनर में। So let me see if it is there in the platinum class. So Nuvama is not in the platinum class as of now, but let's look at it. So Nuvama wealth management, काफी अच्छी स्ट्रांग पेडिग्री है। इट इज ऑलरेडी ए प्लैटिनम स्टॉक, और मेनली प्लैटिनम दिखाई भी पड़ता है आपको, क्योंकि आपको दिखेगा अर्निंग पर शेयर जो है वो वाई ओ वाई 74% बढ़ा है, सीक्वेंशियली 15.5%। ओवरऑल प्रॉफिट साल भर का 89% आपका बन चुका है। आर ओ सी ई, ये फाइनेंशियल कंपनी हो तो हम आर ओ ई देखेंगे, इज क्वाइट स्ट्रॉन्ग, मार्जिन 52% है। तो हर तरीके से एक बेहतर स्टॉक है। मार्केट कैप मिड कैप के लेवल की है। यू कैन डेफिनेटली लुक एट Nuvama for planning some fresh setup if you are. Due to SEBI regulations, I cannot really mention it straight off. It is just for your study, guys. Have a look at it, and I believe by now you would have understood how I work and why I am looking at these stocks. Let's look at NetWeb. NetWeb is a story which is around which sector. आप लोगों ने अगर मेरे पहले वीडियो देखे होंगे तो उसमें बताया था मैंने, नेटवेब में एक सेक्टरल अप मूव है, और एक्चुअली ये डिकेडल सेक्टर हो सकता है। तो जरूर बताइएगा नेटवेब बिलोंग्स टू विच सेक्टर। अब तक मैंने आपको 3 सवाल पूछे, निफ्टी पे कौन सा पैटर्न बना है, आरबीएनएल में कौन सा पैटर्न बना है, और डेफिनेटली नेटवेब में कौन सा पैटर्न भी बन रहा है, और दूसरा ये किस सेक्टर को बिलोंग करता है। सो नेटवेब में भी बहुत ही सॉलिड पैटर्न बन गया है। 3,000 का रेजिस्टेंस है, अगर आप चाहिए तो इसको आपके स्ट्रेटेजी के मुताबिक प्लान कर सकते हैं। दिस इज जस्ट अ स्टडी दैट इज कमिंग आउट ऑफ अ सिंपल स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड स्कैन। देयर इज नथिंग पर्सनली दैट आई एम पुलिंग दिस ऑफ, राइट। लेट्स लुक एट अनदर टू पेयर ओवर हियर। यू कैन ऑब्जर्व सेक्टोरली टेलीकॉम में भी स्ट्रेंथ आ रही है। ओके, यहाँ से हमको दिखाई पड़ रहा है कि टेलीकॉम के दो स्टॉक्स तो यहीं पे दिख रहे हैं बाउंस होते हुए। लेट्स लुक एट एच एफ सी एल। तो एच एफ सी एल में भी बता सकते हैं आप कौन सा पैटर्न बना है। दिस इज द ब्यूटी ऑफ माई स्कैनर्स, नो, ये स्टडीज के थ्रू बनाए हुए हैं विद द ईयर्स ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस। एंड बहुत ही सिंपल स्कैन है जब आप इसको स्टडी करोगे तो, लेकिन रिजल्ट्स देखिए आपको कितने अच्छे प्रॉम्प्ट कर रहे हैं। HFCL, sectoral up move in place and a very good base. Definitely let me know the pattern. Okay. So you have to tell me the pattern which is there in NetWeb, which is there in HFCL, which is there, I would say, in RBNL and Nifty. So 4 सवाल मैंने आपसे पूछ लिए हैं। डेफिनेटली बताइएगा मेरे को कौन से पैटर्न्स यहाँ पे आपको दिख रहे हैं। जितने भी आपके फीडबैक आते हैं, आई गो थ्रू देम। You have any questions, you can always talk about them. You can let me know, right? Now let's look at any other good setup over here. Tejas Net देख लेते हैं, because again belonging to telecom, and you can observe this is also heating up बहुत ही अच्छे तरीके से। यहाँ पे आपको एक पैटर्न बनता हुआ दिखेगा। यू कैन ऑब्जर्व, पुट योर रेजिस्टेंस ओवर हियर, एंड सीधा दिख रहा है कि जब भी ये 1400 को ब्रेक करेगा ये आपको काफी अच्छे सेटअप्स मूव्स दे सकता है। तो these are the stocks which are coming out of the scans mentioned over here. Let me take you through my entry scan which is more global in nature, multiple strategies के साथ हम यहाँ पे स्कैन करते हैं। इसमें कुछ फंडामेंटली स्ट्रॉन्ग स्टॉक मिला तो I will discuss over here. There's no other reason that I would just spend my time here. देखते हैं फंडामेंटली अगर कुछ स्टॉक्स मेरे को यहाँ पे अच्छा दिखता है, वी विल ट्राई टू जंप ऑन इट, राइट। HBL पावर, ये इस स्टॉक को स्टडी करिएगा फंडामेंटली ऑल्सो, एंड लुक एट दिस पैटर्न ओवर हियर। सो पिछले हफ्ते जब हमने बात की थी तो मैंने यहाँ पे बताया था एक पर्टिकुलर पैटर्न बना है। अगर आप पहचान सको इस पैटर्न का नतीजा देखिए, स्टॉक हैज गॉट ग्रेट वॉल्यूम एंड अ ग्रेट बिग पॉजिटिव कैंडल। फंडामेंटली वेरी गुड कंपनी। ये दोनों सेक्टर को फीड करती है, डिफेंस एज वेल एज रेलवेज। सो हैव अ वॉच एट HBL Power coming into my entry scan. If you really want to learn what is the dark horse scan, definitely look at my all-in-one program. जो dark horse strategy है वो मेरे all-in-one program की strategy है. So whenever you become member of the Turtle Club, that is where we discuss the platinum scanners, the golden fundamental scanners, and also the dark horse strategy through which we are just seeing this particular case study over here. Now let's look at any good name other than this where I find good fundamentals where I am more comfortable. So yeah, I will leave it up to it. Otherwise, it becomes a long list. Still marine, yeah, marine electricals is very interesting. Now this is where ये मेरा डिस्कशन में आया था, मेरे ट्विटर हैंडल पे भी मैंने पुटअप किया हुआ है. यू कैन टेल मी एंड लेट मी नो व्हाट इज दिस पैटर्न ओवर हियर. ये कौन सा पैटर्न है जहां से ये रैली बनते हुए आगे निकल गई है. तो मरीन पे भी नजर रखिएगा, काफी अच्छी पोजीशंस पे ये खड़ा है. Right, let me bring you up to some other strategy. Ganesh Ecos. This is fundamentally good stock as well as thematic stock more towards the green environment conservation theme. Here also you can observe ये हमारे पिछले भी लिस्टिंग में था, वीसीपी बन रहा था, ब्रेकआउट फेल हुआ है और फिर वापस से पिछली बेस के नजदीक से चल रहा है. So keep a watch on Ganesh ecosystem, right, guys? I would love to discuss further case studies also, but due to lack of time, I think I'll just wrap it up for now. And yeah, the plan is there that I will start taking live sessions in the uh, coming month of January. In the meanwhile, you can always join any of these programs and get in touch with me on the Twitter side. Also, you can get in touch with me with my on my ID Million for Profits. So if you guys are on X, you can always look for the Lazy Turtle channel, that is the Million for Profits. And from here, you can always get in touch with me if you have any interesting questions. As usual, guys, highlighting that even naming the stock is perceived as an advice and it is prohibited by the Sebi. From my side, it is a clear declaration. Whatever I've discussed today is for learning purpose and learning purpose only. Do get in touch with your, the financial advisors and start working along with them. You don't take my advice over here. I'm not at all a financial guru. I don't claim that. I'm not a fin influencer also. I'm just a student and just sharing my knowledge over here. So with that, I'll wrap it up for today's session. If you guys have any questions, you can always ping me on the comment section of this video. You can get in touch with me on Twitter, as well as definitely I would encourage you to join my journey on the Excel TRO courses. Learn from there, build your own scanners, and be better prepared to work in this market like I am every week due to this systematic approach. Right? Take care, guys. I'll wrap it up for today and we will connect through the next week. Have a great weekend. Bye bye.